Okay, well, good morning. This is your grammar lesson for Tuesday, May 5th. And we are going to, instead of taking time right now to do a writing project, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next chapter. So we're going to be on page 197 today as we start chapter 10 in our book. So please turn there with me, and we'll go through this first section and get you started. Agreement with personal pronouns. Just as subjects and verbs agree in number, pronouns and their antecedents also must agree. Now let's stop and talk about a pronoun and an antecedent. Now remember, the pronoun is he, she, it, they, we, you. And remember, the antecedent is who are they talking about. So if I said Keisha likes to go to the store with her husband, then we would say her is the pronoun, and who is her? Keisha. Right? So the noun is the antecedent is the noun that is also related or connects to that pronoun. They mean the same thing. Okay? So they must also agree in number. If the antecedent is a singular noun, the pronoun referring to it must be singular. Pronouns, unlike verbs, often show gender. Okay? So pronouns and their antecedents must agree in gender as well. Okay? So let's skip down under the etymology, the little looking glass, and it says, where is Javon? He is late for class. The pronoun he is replacing the noun Javon. The antecedent is singular and masculine, right? We wouldn't say, where is Javon? They is late for class, or they are late for class, because that's one person, and so we would want to use he. And then also, it's masculine. Javon is a boy, so we would want to use the pronoun he, not she, okay? Let's look down at the next example. A student should always bring his textbook to class. Student could be a girl, so why did we say his? Well, let's read on, okay? Some nouns, especially those referring to animals, can be neutral, masculine, or feminine, depending on the context of the sentence. For example, is the noun bear masculine or feminine, or both or neither? Notice how the gender of the pronoun changes in the following examples. Okay, so what we have to remember is if it does not show gender, we're going to use singular and masculine. Okay, sorry girls, it is what it is. Okay, if we were to say a congregant at the church should bring his Bible, it is what it is. Okay, so also the bear slept in its den. We could say it if it's an animal. We wouldn't usually call a person an it. We would have to use that masculine pronoun. The bear protects her cubs, and in that case they knew that it was the mom protecting, so it's a female, so her cubs. Okay, so let's flip over. Let's look at the plural example there. Always consider the meaning you are trying to convey with your sentence when choosing a pronoun to replace an antecedent. If the antecedent is compound, look at the conjunction joining the parts of the antecedent. If the nouns are joined by and, the pronoun must be plural. If the nouns are joined by or nor, the pronoun must agree with whichever noun is closer to it. So let's look at some examples. Plural. Brittany and Joseph welcomed their baby sister Erica. So they used their because we had Brittany and Joseph. We had two nouns, so it's plural, so we had to use their. Look at this one. The monkeys or the elephant will appear in the center ring for its finale. So in that case, it's using the word or. So we only look at elephant, which is closer than monkey to the to the pronoun. So we would say the elephant for its finale. And then let's look at the plural. The elephant or the monkeys will appear in the center ring for their finale. So in this case, monkey was closer to the pronoun, so we had to use plural because monkeys was plural, so we had to say their. Okay? Pronouns must always agree in number and gender with their antecedents. So fill in the blank with the pronoun that agrees with the antecedent. So we have to fill in the blank with a pronoun. Okay, you ready? Let's do a few together. 10-1. For over 1,000 years, people have admired the cat for its beauty and grace, because it's an animal and we don't know if it's male or female, so we're going to use its, I-T-S, not an apostrophe, not it is. It's not a contraction, and it's not showing possessiveness either. Okay. Number 2, if a person killed a cat in ancient Egypt, the person had to pay with Now this is a person. Do we know if it's male or female? No, but it's singular. So we have to use his. We have to use the masculine form, his. The Greeks and Romans admired cats for their ability, because cats is plural. Okay, so number 4, in China or Japan, a writer often made the cat one of, it's a writer. Do we know if it's a feminine or a masculine writer? No, so we have to use the masculine form, his, for his favorite subjects. Okay, go ahead and finish 10-1. Do 10-2, and then we'll pick up from there. It is a requirement that you Marco Polo me when you've done this, and I will send you the answers. Okay? Have a great day.